And I'm Vontoba.
And we've been doing life,
love,
and business together for nearly 2 decades. What you just... Vontoba.
I'm joking.
You just said.
I'm so proud of you.
And we've learned a thing or two about having a good life.
Shows.
And now we want to share it with you.
Sometimes it's happy,
And other times it can be a little tough.
but one thing we'll always make sure it is
Good. This is the good life. Welcome.
Welcome back to Good Life Show. I love your smile.
I like your smile. I like your smile. Is that it?
You know, singing has been your thing recently.
It's my thing.
You do the harmony, I'll do the talking part.
I like your smile.
I like your smile.
All right. Listen,
All right.
Thank you and welcome to the Good Life Show, y'all. We are on to more fun, more goodness.
Yes. Goodness.
Tell them what we got today.
Well, you know, we're partners in the good life, business life, personal life. So why not add co-hosts to the list too, right?
That's it.
So tell them who's on the show today.
We got Mike Hill coming in, y'all. He's got so much going on, including being a new newlywed. So excited to talk to him. Of course, we're going to talk give and grow. We're going to come into my corner. But right now, we're going to do your favorite and mine too, Train the Trash.
Just got the spaghetti with the Caesar. Literally busted it open.
For the family.
Oh, nice.
Wow. I guess, we really don't have enough scissors in the house. So I understand the meaning of not using your teeth.
Wouldn't you be concerned about breaking your spaghetti noodles?
I don't know. That was a bit aggressive, but you never know. So let's
try
give it a
out.
shot.
Here you go.
All right.
There's some
Let me know when you're
spaghetti.
ready.
All right. You want to count us in?
I just
Let me
know
move
me.
this out of the way.
I know me, Vontoba. This could get ugly. TikTok, don't let me down. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Come on. Somebody who's ready for dinner.
I'm
Who's
not.
ready for dinner? Who's coming over for dinner?
Yeah, that didn't work for
Work
me.
for me. Well, come on, let's call it in, Vontoba. Trend or trash? I say
Trash.
trend. I'm the one that cooks, so it don't matter to me.
Well, I barbecue. I don't make spaghetti.
You kill it, but Vontoba. Okay, that was phenomenal. I like that very much so.
Well, you know, hey, if it's for you, it's for you.
If it's for you, it's for you. Listen, you know what's coming up next. Sliding into my DMs.
Your DMs stay hot.
I mean, our DMs, Vontoba. It's
I
the
was
show's
testing you.
DMs. Okay, it was the show's
You send
DMs.
us your questions and your scenarios.
Yes. And we bring Tera Stidum to bring the whole real savvy life to us on how to handle all of your relationship questions.
So let's see what's popping today with Tera Stidum from She Dates 7.
Well, we are back with some fun, entertaining, nonetheless, but also really informative questions from y'all, because you slid into our DMs, and Tera Stidum is here to give us some savvy advice.
Hey,
what you got,
Psyche?
girl?
Well, we need to put a camera on the break before I get over here because it's always like a fun time with you. But anyway,
Listen, we be dancing, girl.
Oh my God.
Yeah, too much fun.
yeah, that'll be behind the scenes, y'all. Y'all have to follow the show online and on social media to get that part.
That was good.
So this question is actually the reason I'm dressed the way I am. 'Cause
Yes.
It's a question about the holidays. So this is my
You did it
holiday
out,
dress,
honey.
honey.
You
A little,
cleaned it up, right?
little shimmer and shine.
Yes.
So the question is simply, the holidays are coming up. I'm a single girl. What should I do? Okay. Single for the holidays. That's a really big deal for a lot of people.
I just made a sad face.
Right, and it is sad for a lot of people. A lot of people, their depression is heightened around the holidays. You know, there may have been studies where suicide rates go up. So you want to be very mindful, again, around the holidays because people are usually alone. And so she's already singling herself out as a single lady during the holidays. So I want to give her 3 quick tips, and for our viewers. The first thing is coming up with a plan how to deal with your relatives.
Yeah.
Okay?
Man. Just because you're single don't mean you got to go mingle.
Absolutely, and that is perfect because unfortunately sometimes we do have to get out there and mingle, and when we do, that's when we get our feelings hurt.
Yeah.
You know, well, when you gonna get married, and where is this, and what about children, and what happened to him? So I want you to first of all prepare yourself for those possible questions. Okay, exactly. Yeah, so you walk into it knowing I'm not going to be moved by any of their questions, any of their probing things that they want to kind of, because they're projecting. That's their stuff.
Ooh.
That's their stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
When you going to have, that is all their stuff.
Where you going?
So what I want you to do is name the list of accomplishments you have already achieved, right? Because they want to make it sound like you haven't achieved things because you're not married or don't have kids. So let's talk about the things you have. You know what, Auntie, no, I'm not married, but did you know that I went ahead and finished up that degree and I'm actually doing this and that? Start listening to things you have done, because that'll shut them up.
And just, it'll transition the conversation.
You move that conversation where you want it to go.
That sounds legal.
Yeah,
You're just like,
sometimes you have to, right? It is. It's a little tactic. It's a little strategy.
I'm saying.
The second thing I want to make sure that she does is monitors her social media intake.
Oh.
Psyche. What happens around the holidays? What happens? What do people do around the holidays?
Well, they
slide into DM, but they also, people who are in established relationships, they get engaged.
Oh.
So imagine you're scrolling down.
Different thought.
Yeah, but that's okay, Psyche. That's okay. That's why you got me, girl. But they go. Hopefully, someone will slide into her DMs, and if they do, then the question's out the window. But during the holidays, people are getting engaged. They're with their boo things. They're creating reels and all the posts. With my baby, met my man for the family for the first time. So I say monitor that. If you find yourself starting to feel down or sad or angry or upset, when you're seeing that, log off, girl. Log off.
Fast.
Quickly.
Yeah.
So that's that. So if social media starts being a drag, log off. The last thing I want her to do is actually make a plan to socialize.
Oh, I like it.
Make a plan to socialize. This is the time of year when people are having parties, galas, events. You know, company parties are back in style now since the pandemic is over.
Yeah.
Get out there, mingle if you want to, but don't let being single during this holiday get you down.
Happy future holidays. That I'm ready. Now I can handle the holidays. Even as a married woman, now I can do it. I'm gonna have all three of those things tatted to my heart, girl. I'm telling you. Speaking of tatted to our heart, we talk to next a guy you may know, Mike Hill. He bears his whole heart out in his book, Open Mic. He's in our group chat. You don't want to miss this.
Welcome back.
Listen, welcome back. Come on, one more time. Welcome back. Welcome to the Good Life Show, y'all. We are so excited for this group chat. We've got someone here that has a resume that reads like a who's who in entertainment. Sportscaster,
TV personality.
TV producer, and now
He's even added author and actor to his resume too.
newlywed. I love that
Yeah.
part. That was I was
That's
like, oh
pretty
my God.
We're going to chat about it all.
Let's talk to Mike Hill.
Welcome, Mike Hill, to the Good Life Show.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Good to see you. Good to be here. Blessed and highly favored. You guys are so bubbly. I love what you guys are doing.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Listen, Mike, we are just here to hear more from you. You have done the good life, and all of our watchers and listeners want to know your recipe. How are you doing the good life, Vontoba? Let's talk to him.
Sure. How you doing today, Mike?
I'm doing great. Prayer. That's how I do the good life. Every
All
single
right.
day you wake up, you just manifest and say that you're grateful that you woke up in the morning. Just you set your intentions and you tell everybody, you tell yourself that you're going to have a great day and it's going to be a good life. So that's the way I live my life every single day.
That's essential. I love it. Prayer is a daily part of our lives, important part of our good life. So you've done a lot in the entertainment field, Mike, and you recently wrote your first book, Open Mic.
Which I love that title.
Yeah, me too. And you share a lot of the traumas you suffered in your life and the struggles you had internally as a man. So why did you want to share this book with the public? Why was it important to you?
Because I needed to. I couldn't be selfish. When I first wrote the book, it was really my therapy. It was something I had to write. If I didn't write the book, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys right here today because I had so much stress and so much trauma that I had suppressed for so many years that I didn't even know that was in there. So when I started writing the book, all of this stress and all that trauma and all that pain and depression started coming out of me. And when I wrote it, I felt like, okay, well, I got that off my back. I'm cool. I don't need to write it. But then some people, some good people, friends of mine started reading it. And they felt like you need to put this out because other people need to hear what you've gone through. And so if my pain and some of my depression and some of my embarrassments, because I'm not proud of a lot of things that I wrote in that book can help other people, then that's my purpose. And I need
Listen, that's what's up. I mean, that is honestly, and I don't say that's what's up, like like flippantly, because it's really what's up. People look up to you, but they have no idea, right? So I appreciate you getting real, and I love using the word transparent.
Oh, yeah.
Vaughn knows I love that word. So I honor you for doing that. Talk to me about, like, in the book, what are one of the biggest life lessons, whether you're proud of it or not? I'm proud of it because you put it out there, right? So I love the fact that you went through it so you can share it with us. But what are some of those moments we would read about?
Well, you know, like my mom and the abuse that she went through as when I was a kid, the domestic violence that she had to suffer at the hands of the men that were in her life, me losing my best friend to a drive-by shooting, the drug trade that was happening as I was growing up as a kid, not having a lot of father figures or positive male role models in my life, and how that affected me. The first time I told a woman I love her reaction, how that affected me for so many years, it's so much. And then I found out that my stepfather, who loved me but just didn't know how to love himself because nobody taught him how to be a man, found out later on that he was a hitman. And yeah, he was a hitman, and how that type of stuff affected him in his life. So it was so much that happened to me while I was in my childhood that affected my personal and my professional life that fortunately I was able to overcome before it was too late. And like you said in the beginning, I had to put this out because I wanted to help other people and show that if you have a platform, even if you're a public figure, that you need to be a little bit more transparent, because like you said, a lot of people do look up to us. And if people look up to us, we need to show them not just the good stuff that we put out on social media, but a lot of the things that really affect us in our lives, and how we're able to overcome them.
That's important. And Mike, you say, which is true, because of the story you're sharing, that you're an overcomer. And one way that you've triumphed in life is through love. And you actually found love in an unusual way with a very popular TV housewife. How's Cynthia doing?
She's doing great. You know, she's making a transition herself.
You heard, Mike, you heard how he just said Cynthia like he hangs out with her. He does that a lot, first name basis.
Cynthia Bailey, yes.
So how's Cynthia doing? How is Cynthia doing?
She's good. She's doing great. She's making a transition. You know, she's acting too now, and I'm so proud of her and everything that she's been able to accomplish in her career. And the best is yet to come from Cynthia Bailey. No matter what we go through in our lives and whatnot, she has always been able to overcome that. And you talk about the story that I have, open mic, and the stuff that I've gone through and what I've been able to overcome. Wait until you read her book. Whenever she decides to put it out, and it's up to her. And I keep trying to push her to read and to write her book, I should say. But the stories and the lessons that she's learned through her life and what she's been able to overcome to become the woman that she is, I'm super proud of her, and I can't wait until she does it.
Oh, wow. I hope she sees this so she can see how much you love her so passionately.
I know.
You want to get some cool points,
I'm
Mike.
a little speechless right now. I'm like, oh my God, yes. Okay, so the cameras are out of the house. What is life like now?
Peaceful.
Peace.
Peaceful. I'll say that. You know, I think everything you go through in your life and every show that you're on serves a purpose. You know, I went through, like you'll read the book, I went through a lot in my career as a broadcaster at ESPN and other places, and things I've been able to overcome. And I think even with Cynthia, with Real Housewives of Atlanta, it served a purpose. It gave her a platform, but you know, the Real Housewives of Atlanta didn't make Cynthia Bailey. You know, Cynthia Bailey was something that helped make the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it gave her a bigger spotlight, obviously, in the platform, but she was able to maintain her image and everything that she built up until that point, and now she's even better. And wait until you see what's next for her when it comes to acting and everything else that she's doing. She's a phenomenal person, a wonderful woman, and in the house, it's just peaceful. And I think that's the main thing that people have in their lives. We have so much stress that goes on outside of our homes, you know, when it comes to work, dealing with racism, dealing with a lot of things that happens in our society, that when you come home, you want to find that peaceful place. And now that the camera's out of here, there's a peaceful place.
Yeah, you got that peace now. So listen now, with peace, that's part of mental health, right? And you have a new project. We want you to tell us about that project with mental health.
Yeah, so, you know, like since I've been on my journey when it comes to mental health, that's been part of my purpose and what I want to use my platform for. So whatever show I'm on, I'm always going to promote not just my book, but I'm going to promote just my mental health journey and trying to help us, not just Black people, but us as a people to be more in tune when it comes to our mental health and have people to accept it and embrace it. That's the main thing. It's not just know that, you know, you got issues that are going on, but you got to be willing to accept that you have a problem, but embrace the therapy that you have out there. So what I want to do is I want to go out there and I want to create a show, and I can't tell you too many details, but I'm creating a show that's using that platform, that's showing other people like myself, and hopefully you guys will come on there too.
You got it.
Talk about the things that you guys have gone through in your lives or whatever, and how you've been able to overcome. Because once again, I think people need to see, public figures and how they've been able to overcome things, and that will help them to accept and embrace it and go forward to try and make their lives better as well.
Definitely.
Oh my God. Mike Hill, open mic, y'all. Where can we find this book?
Oh yeah, you can go. It's on Amazon.com. It's in Target.com. It's in BarnesandNobles.com. It's online. So please support the book if you can. Like I said, it's not even about the money or the sales. It's more about just trying to help other people to embrace their mental health.
Man, power couple. I thought, listen,
Yes.
power couple. Cynthia Bailey, Mike Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, y'all. I
What a
bet
journey.
that was so good. Let me tell you what we have coming up next. If you think they're a power couple, I can bet you that they've had to have boundaries and create boundaries, because we do too with aunties and uncles. I'm going to talk to you in Psyche's Corner about how to have boundaries so you can keep that mental life and that personal life in check.
Especially with the people you love.
Especially with the people you love, Vontoba. Welcome to Psyche's Corner. This is where we talk whole woman-ness, okay? We talk mind, body, spirit, soul, and today we talk boundaries. Let me tell you, if you ever have had a moment where you have a person in your life that will take an inch into a mile and stretch that thing farther than the mile, they kilometers and millimeters and everything else, you're just like, what is going on? I thought we just said A and U and Z. Listen, I have been there, and it's so personal for me, and it's so close to home. I've had so many friends and family just really help me with this thing. So I'm gonna give you 5 tips of how to create boundaries in your life so that you can do life happily, right? So here's the thing. Vontoba and I came up with a talk maybe about 4 years ago, maybe even longer, because I have family, he has family, now our kids have friends, their kids have, it's so much. And it's so many people that, for me, I'm a lover. I love just saying yes, and having a boundary, number 1, is being able to say, nah. Not today. I cannot. So just being able to say no. First off and first and foremost, be able to say no. Number 2, I like to call people front row winners, front row supporters. Who's in your front row? Have a fave 5 of people that you're just like, no matter what, I'm down for that person. And whether they are in Argentina and I'm in Costa Rica, I'm going to go and be there for them no matter what that is. Be sure that you're doing that for that fave 5 though. You can't be doing everything no matter what for a fave 25. There's not enough of you in the whole world to be able to do that. So specifically, know who that top 5 people are and know exactly how far you'll go for them. And then have another circle and say, okay, so I've got my inner circle, I've got my second circle, and this is what I'll do for the second circle. Have 3 circles. And there's that third circle where you're like, girl, I may call you next year. I may talk to you next year. And that's okay. I still love you. You are still dear. So that's my first and my second. And now my third point is grab this book on Amazon. It is called Boundaries by Henry Cloud. This book is so real. It's like, look, my mother-in-law did this and I don't know what to do, but let me tell you what to do. Henry Cloud gives me that voice in my head, just like, let me tell you what to do, because she is trying to take an inch and make it a mile. So make sure you grab this book and be informative specifically about how to create boundaries in your life. Number 4, be very, very clear of what you mean. Be concrete. What this is what it is. And when I say no, then I mean no. Or when I say yes, I mean yes. So I know I told you to be sure to say no, but if you're saying yes, be all the way in. Don't just be a little bit in. And then here's the reason. Later you're like, dang, I could have done a little more. So 4, just be sure that you're going in and you're giving what you're supposed to be giving. And that 5th and final, it's just be real to you. If you have great boundaries already set up, then you are actually making best time and best use of yourself. Because this, in the end, I like to say you can't pour from an empty cup. So those are my top 5 thoughts around how to create boundaries. If you want to find out more, go to the Good Life Show. Come over to our website, and I can talk to you all day, girl. Really, I can't. Rule number one, my answer is no. I'm going to talk to you for how much time I can talk to you because I'm going to use my boundaries, right? Y'all know what I love next, and that is my boo, Vontoba. He is going to talk to you about how to give and how to grow. Come on, Vontoba.
Welcome back. It's time for Give and Grow. This is where you learn all you need to know to live a financially prosperous and good life. Today we have a video from someone just like you who has a question.
Hi, Vontoba. My name is Joshua, and I'm a recent college graduate. Because President Biden just discharged student loans, I want to know, should I take the amount that I was putting on my loans and put that towards a savings account, or should I put it down on credit cards?
That's a great question. And listen, we all love anytime debt is forgiven. That's a blessing to be able to have something you thought you owed and then somebody else pick up that bag for you. The question becomes, what do you do with that additional savings now? And I just highly recommend that if you can put it towards any high interest debt, that high interest debt may or may not be credit cards. You got to line up all your bills and see what the interest rates are on those. If your credit card is at 20% interest, but you have a payday loan out there that's at 25% interest, hey, you got to pay off that 25% interest loan first, because at the end of the day, which one is costing you more? And yes, we celebrate having the student loans paid off, but now you got to focus on those other things as well so you can free up your income. And then, yes, once you have that debt taken care of, celebrate and take a vacation. And we want to hold that against you. And I want to hear from you. If you've overcome debt or had a financial situation that you want to tell me about, or you just have a question, reach out to me on Instagram at the.goodlifeshow or at Vontoba. I'll be happy to answer your question. You can hit us up on Facebook or TikTok as well. And my email, vontoba@uiglobalbrands.com. Don't be shy, ask the question. Coming up next, some final thoughts from Psychelia and myself. We'll be right back.
Wow, what a show.
Hey, that was an experience.
That was good.
Amazing.
Oh, sugar, thank you. I really do appreciate that. I can never not hear that every day.
Hey, thank you for sharing those tips for us on boundaries.
That was so good, and thank you, Mike Hill, for being so open and so honest. My heart was really touched.
Oh, yeah.
He and Cynthia Bailey, power couple. We got work to do.
They're on a journey.
On a journey. Speaking of journeys, this was a really fun show today. Thank you for journeying with us.
Yes, and we hope you learned about how to partner in life and business from this Good Life show.
Yeah. Well, until next time, I'll see you when I get there. See you when I get there. See you when I get there.
I'm not going to rap
Come
on the
on,
Good Life show.
Oh, man, this is fun.
See you next time.